Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special Hyundai Showroom Facebook Live edition. I'm Jesse, I'm your host, and today we're going to be taking a look at our newly redesigned 2021 Hyundai Elantra. Now, the Hyundai Elantra, completely redesigned from the ground up for this 21 model year. Comes in 3 different trims. You have your standard Elantra that we have in studio here right now, a fully loaded limited edition. Nice balance between fuel efficiency and performance. We have the Elantra N-Line, which is up in the performance, up to the next level. And then we have the hybrid version, which is really maximizing that fuel efficiency. So a 21 Hyundai Elantra that is going to come in all different types for whatever kind of driver you are. Now, we have a special show today. We're going to have a guest from Hyundai with us here in just a couple of moments to deep dive into some great, amazing new features on this Elantra. But before we do so, everyone, I just wanted to give a quick glimpse and a quick little preview here of our 2021 Hyundai Elantra. So like I mentioned, this is newly redesigned from the ground up. It's one of our models that embodies Hyundai's new sensuous sportiness design philosophy. And I always like to liken that to where kind of luxury meets sport, elegance meets athleticism. You see beautiful elements like this wide cascading front grille, those LED headlights in daytime runners, that elegant swooping front hood. I mean, this is the best Elantra we have designed yet, packed with all enhanced safety features, Hyundai SmartSense safety features, brand new technology, comfort, convenience, entertainment tech. As you look down to the side, those beautiful 17-inch alloy wheels on the side. Brandon saying, I want the actual N version. Brandon, I know we get that a lot on the show. We got that N line coming. The N line's going to be great. And Brandon, we're actually taking a look on Twitter tomorrow, Instagram from 1 to 1:10, Twitter from 2 o'clock to 2:30, or Brandon, if you go to hyundaiusa.com, tomorrow morning, I'll be in studio. We have the N line in studio, Brandon, 8 to 9 a.m., 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., and 11 to noon. We'll be taking a deep dive in that N line, Brandon. But I know what you're saying. The N version would be cool, but that N line is going to be a great vehicle as well, along with the hybrid. Now, the newly redesigned 2021 Elantra, going to be out in dealerships soon, kind of early November. Expected to be out dealerships then, followed afterwards by our Elantra N-Line and by our hybrid. And like I said, this entire lineup of Elantras are our best Elantras yet when it comes to safety technology. Some brand new first for the Elantra when it comes to safety technology and SmartSense around the vehicle. Forward warning and braking, you're going to get smart cruise control, highway drive assist, blind spot collision avoidance assist, rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist for the first time, which is your warning, and braking in the back. It's packed with those beautiful design features, comfort features on the interior, but the focus just started talking about that is the yet unveiled Elantra N. I know a lot of people are really excited about that Elantra N as it's coming into, and we'll be looking at the N line tomorrow and then looking at the hybrid on Thursday. Really excited for the Elantra here with Hyundai. We also got a great Elantra Insider program going on. If y'all are watching out there and you're interested in kind of this compact sedan segment, as we look in the back here, you get that beautiful LED light stretching across the entire back. If you go to hyundaiusa.com. You won't miss it. It's like right at the top of the page right now. We're kind of highlighting that new 2021 Elantra. You click Learn More right there, or if you go to the Vehicles section, navigate down to 2021 Elantra. At the bottom of that page, you'll see both an option to configure your new Elantra. You can kind of see the different color options available, the interior colors, check out the different trims and packages available for the Elantra. And then you can sign up for our Elantra Insider program. This is awesome. I've never seen Hyundai do this before for a car. I love this. You can sign up, configure your vehicle, an actual product specialist, someone like myself, will reach out to you, can discuss that vehicle with you, answer any questions you have. You'll get access to exclusive Elantra content emailed your way. So a really cool program right there. If you're out there shopping for a compact sedan, anybody, that's a great program to sign up for, that Elantra Insider. Go to hyundaiusa.com, go to the Elantra vehicle page, navigate down, and you can sign up for that. Give me one, please, Ivan. Yeah, a lot of people want it. I want one, Ivan. I wish I could. All right, so the Elantra is packed up, like I mentioned, with some of our most advanced safety features in the Elantra. The best design we've had in the Elantra. The best comfort, convenience we've had in the Elantra. But today, what I want to focus on today is technology and all the advanced technology we have coming into play with our 2021 Elantra. Now, I mentioned we have a special guest with us today. I know everybody wants a freebie. We got a special guest with us today that I want to bring out now. He's a senior manager of our connected car program, Alex Mormon. Alex Mormon's going to come out here. There he is, Alex. Welcome to the show, Alex.
Thank you.
Now, Alex Mormon, everyone, again, senior manager of our connected car program. This is a guy who can answer all this great technology questions. So I want to focus on that today. Send those technology questions our way. I'm going to pull them up here as they come in. Alex is going to talk a little bit about some of the great features that are new to this 2021 and everything that's going on with Hyundai here with our technology and connected car tech. Alex, first off, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. Now, Alex, what is a senior manager of connected car program? What is it that you're working on?
It's a really fun job. So what we get to do on the team is look at the technology industry, look at the automotive industry, look at the roadmap of where they're going and how they're converging in really interesting ways. And what we do is we map out what features to include in our newest models to make sure that they're providing the best possible experience for our customers.
I love that. And Alex, we're already getting lots of tech questions coming in. People were asking right off the bat if you have the ability to turn on heated or ventilated seats, just heated options on the Elantra, or roll down windows with kind of voice control.
Yeah. So the Elantra actually features some brand new BlueLink features. So just to back up a little bit, so the new Elantra features both our BlueLink connected car system as well as our digital key system.
And I think that's one big thing, Alex, the Hyundai digital key. We introduced with the Sonata. This is something, if you guys are out there, like literally, I want to do everything with my phone. If I could have my phone standing here hosting the show right now, I would do that because I want to do everything with my phone. And the digital key, we've introduced that, and explain that a little bit to everybody watching, because I think this is a wicked cool feature.
Yeah, absolutely. So digital key is available on Android devices. We're working on iOS. Probably in the next year or so we'll have that. But right now, as an Android user, what you can do is, instead of having your key fob, your traditional standard key fob that every car has, you can just use your phone for all of those same functions. So it uses both Bluetooth and NFC. And so what that allows you to do is, unlike a standard telematics solution, so something like BlueLink and which is still a great option if you're far away from the vehicle, but if you are within Bluetooth range, which is more similar to if you had a key fob and you're walking up to your vehicle in your driveway or in a parking structure, you just open the digital key app, and what you can do is you can unlock, you can pop the trunk open, all the standard key fob features. But what's special about digital key using Bluetooth is that it's really fast. So with the standard telematics, remote connectivity that a lot of other brands have, including ourselves, it's going to be more delayed because those commands are going all the way through the internet and then back to the vehicle, whereas this is actually communicating directly to the vehicle immediately, so you can get really quick access. Also, with digital key, you can share access. So unlike traditionally, if you have a kid that needs something out of the back of the vehicle or a friend that wants to borrow the vehicle, you'd have to get the key fob, physically hand it to them, hope they don't lose it.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Et cetera. What you can do with this is you can share. So just like you can share, photo content, social media, you can share access to your vehicle, and you can limit how long, the person will have access for. You can limit what they have access to do. So you can set it to where they can only, open the trunk or open the doors. Or if you want them to be able to drive the vehicle, you can give them that access as well. So you can do that for up to 3 other users beyond your main account.
Yeah,
so,
and that's a great feature, and that's an awesome feature there for families who got multiple drivers, parents who maybe want to limit certain features for their kids, or like you said, people, maybe friends who lose their key fobs, you know who you are, Colin and Adam.
Exactly.
Friends who might lose your key fobs. It's great to have that multiple driver.
Too, yeah. Even if you don't want to use it all the time, if you just, if you're still a standard key fob user, but you lose it one day and you got to go, you're late, you have your app as a good backup as well. So there's just a lot of great
I love that feature. And we're going to deep dive a little bit more into it. But I want to answer because I know a lot of questions are coming in. And we'll get through a lot of stuff over the next 20 minutes. We're going to be streaming at 2:30. A lot of people asking about wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It is available on the Elantra, and we'll dive a little bit more into it in a few minutes. Available on our SE and SEL trims. So it is an available feature. A lot of people are asking now. A lot of people are asking about the voice recognition software, which we'll get into. I see those questions coming, everybody. So we are definitely going to dive into them over the next 20 minutes. But I think that digital key feature is such a great feature there.
It is, yeah, and it's an exclusive to cars in this segment too. So if you're comparing Elantra to, to Civic or Jetta or Corolla or all of the standard vehicles that people tend to compare Elantra with, they don't have anything like that. So you can really impress your friends by pulling out your phone and showing them something that nobody else offers.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, your friends will be super. And that's the reason we buy a car, right? Just to impress our friends. I think that's awesome.
It doesn't hurt.
Now, along with that digital key, which I think is great, you mentioned it earlier, people who are Hyundai fans, I've been a Hyundai owner for 10 years, long before I even worked with them. I've always loved Blue Link. I got Blue Link in my new Hyundai, love it.
Awesome.
But we got a more advanced version of it now, a lot of new features rolling out with Blue Link, right?
We do, yeah. So starting with our 2020 Sonata, which also has a lot of these features, the Elantra will be our first compact sedan to offer our new Blue Link features. So this is our connected.
Oh, this is the first one to do it?
This is the first
compact sedan.
Elantra.
Oh, yeah,
Elantra.
nice.
Yep. Yeah, so the older Elantra won't have any of these features. So using Blue Link, what you can actually do now, what you weren't able to do before, is you can look at your fuel level. You can start your vehicle remotely and activate your heated seats with your remote start command.
Wait, really?
Which is really cool. So on a cold day, you can tell it to have your heated seat, as well as your defrosters, your heated side mirrors. If heated steering wheel is available on some other models, we're going to enable that as well. So something we call heated features, to where a lot of our customers use our remote start in cold areas. That's one of the peak times that we see people using it. So we've listened to our customers and incorporated as many features as we can to make the car as comfortable as possible when they get into it.
I love that. So could you actually do that like right now?
Yeah.
Because it's a little chilly in studio. I wouldn't mind get a little seat warmer action in.
Yeah, let's.
So if I just sit in the car?
Let's warm you up. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to lock it before I start it. So you're gonna hang out in there for just a second. Don't be afraid.
Okay.
I'm not gonna trap you in there forever. All right. So I'm gonna open up the Blue Link app here.
All right, I'm ready for this.
So the vehicle does have to be locked before sending the start command. So let's just give it a second here to make sure it's okay. So the car just locked. So now let's go ahead and open up this again. Let's go to remote start. One of the, okay, so I did it a little bit too quick, so we'll just give it a second here because it was processing the lock command that I just sent. All right, let's give this a shot here. So one of the other cool new things in the Blue Link app is that you can set up presets. So you can have your summer preset. So if it's really hot outside, you want to make sure that your climate control is set to absolutely as cold as it can possibly get. You can set all that up here and then have whatever season you're in as your default remote start preset, which is cool. So summer, winter, those are kind of obvious ones. But then if you have some specific things where, say, the passenger that you're driving with loves to have their heated seat on all the time, you can configure, very specific things for each custom preset and name it with what you want to name it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go to start without preset. And so here's all our options here. So, engine duration. So the engine will stay on up to 10 minutes. We don't want it to stay on too long for safety reasons. We can set the temperature of the vehicle, exactly what we want it to be. A lot of competitors just have a setting that is like cold or hot. So with Hyundai, you can actually tell it exactly, where you'd like it to be. Front defroster, we'll go ahead and leave that off. So heated features, this is going to have your side mirrors, rear defroster. Again, for those cold mornings, you can get that all set up. But this is the cool one. So this is the heated seat. So let's open this up here, and let's get this all warm and toasty for him and submit this remote start command. But if you noticed, you could actually set the exact level of heated seat. So we're going to give it the command a second to actually reach the vehicle. But if I go back to here and just kind of show you, okay, I can't do that while it's sending the command. There we go. So the car just started. Let's go find out if the seated heat is activated. Yep. Yeah. So you can see the 3 seat heater lights are on, which is great. So he's going to be all nice and toasty and cozy in there.
Keeping you all updated. Bum is really warming. Heated seats turned on. Temperature on. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. This is cool. Update. Bum temperature 7 of 10. Going up. Feeling good. This is so cool.
Let's turn that off.
The horn works.
Yeah. That's because, there you go. Oh. There. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
I had to unlock. So what happened there was because we did the remote start, so typically remote starts are done without someone in the car. We were just kind of having fun for the demonstration. So if you open the door when nobody's in the car, that's going to trip the alarm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The alarm works, everybody.
Yeah.
I wanted to double check on the alarm. Thank you, Alex, for that. Seat warmer worked, temperature worked. Also, I got a lot of questions while I was in there. Just a lot of people are asking about blind spot view monitor or surround view monitor. Not available on the Elantra. Either of those available on our Sonata, though, that blind spot view monitor and that surround view monitor feature. So a lot of people are asking that. Also got a question. Jesse was asking about, another Jesse. Love it. Jesse was asking about the vehicle diagnostics. And he was kind of asking what kind of features are available with that in the Blue Link.
Yeah, so Blue Link has, for quite some time, offered vehicle diagnostics. So what you can do is, make sure that in terms of mileage until your next service visit and just general health of your vehicle, that's definitely something that's in there. So what we can do here is go to, so if you go in our Blue Link app, so if you go to Car Care and then Diagnostics right here. So what it does is it just does a system check and kind of lets you know. So if the onboard computers sense that there's an issue with a particular part of the vehicle, it'll actually list it here in the app so that you can have a little bit more information before you talk to your dealership. You can also schedule service. You can schedule service with Blue Link also with the help of voice control in the vehicle. So there's a lot that you can do. This is a brand new car, so this monthly health report isn't showing, but also, if this is a car that you were actually using, you can get a monthly vehicle health report that kind of summarizes your driving activity and behavior, and where you're at in your mileage for your next service and things like that.
Love it. Great features. Now, we're going to open it up for some questions here. And remember, we got Alex with us with our Connected Car program. So, especially tech questions, this is the guy to ask. Maybe Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, our dynamic voice recognition, anything have to do with that digital key or that Blue Link. But if y'all got some questions, send them our way. Love to see some questions coming in, and we can get to those answers right here. Another one coming in, I guess you just tuned in, asked about Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, whether it has wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Would you like to speak on that a little bit, Alex?
Sure. Yeah, so the Elantra actually, in another segment first, which is great to be able to announce, is going to come standard. So the entry-level Elantra will come with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So, what that means is as you're, transitioning from walking around to your vehicle, whatever you're doing on your phone, your text conversation, maybe you're plugging in navigation, destination, you can put the phone into your pocket, get in the car, and then wirelessly everything will continue on the screen in the vehicle. Our top-of-the-line model, which is what this one is here, the Limited, has a much larger, higher resolution screen that actually does not have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto just yet. So you do get it on the mid-level and the lower-level trims. But this one, Apple CarPlay does look great on this screen. It's a wide screen. That's actually the biggest in the class. So there are some benefits to getting, the top-of-the-line model.
I love it. And let's take a look at that because Marie, Brett, I've seen Jason, I've seen you all tune in asking if we can actually take a look at that screen. So why don't we start up, get you inside, and take a look at that size screen. 10.25 inch. Brett, again, asking what trim level. So, Brett, you get that on the Limited. So we got the fully loaded here. That's where you're getting that 10.25 inch screen coming into play.
Yeah, and I just want to point out, too, so we don't have the actual car's key fobs anywhere with us. So I'm just using the digital key and unlocking and entering the vehicle that way. And in order to start
and actually even start it up.
I can, yeah. So if you want to look, when you get in the vehicle.
Luis asked what kind of sound system. Oh, sorry, Alex. Bose Premium Audio, Luis. You're going to get Bose Premium Audio.
The key here in the wireless charging pad, and that's the equivalent of putting your old key in, like for back in the old days. Second. So so once that's there and ready to go, we'll be able to turn on the vehicle. So this is all thanks to the digital key being right here. So you can see this is the screen. So there's actually two 10.25 inch displays, one for the the speedometer, tachometer, and the driving display, and then also for on the navigation side. So they're really beautiful, super high resolution. Let me actually get my iOS device here. I'm gonna plug it in. let's get this going here. Really responsive. Oh, it already just jumped right into it. But you can see even before we get into CarPlay, it's really responsive. Beautiful design here. And then when you do open CarPlay, you have the full real estate of the high resolution screen. So if you're using
the
your
size
your
on
maps,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's so fast too and so responsive. Typically you would find a screen like this on a BMW or a Mercedes in terms of response time, resolution. So it's great to be able to offer that in our Elantra. You can see how even the refresh rate is really fast. A lot of the cars in the segment of the Elantra, the competition, their refresh rate's a lot slower, so you can kind of see the choppiness of the movement. Whereas this one is just really, I feel like I'm using my iPad at home. So it's a great experience.
Very smooth. Yeah, and that screen size is incredible there. Really nice screen size. Got a couple of questions coming in. Questions about cooled seats. Now, if a vehicle does have cool seats, you are able to do the same thing we did with the heated seats, right, Alex? You'd be able to operate those cooling seats similar to heated?
Correct, yeah. So remotely from the BlueLink app, you're able to select the cooled seats or the heated seats. And we actually let you be very specific. So if this car did have cooled seats, say on our Sonata, for example, this is something that you're able to do. You can select level 2 cooled seat for the passenger, level 3 heated seat for the driver. So
wow.
So you can be, so just like, how you have the 3 levels here of, how hot the seat is, you can be that specific, and you can set all that up in your presets as well. So you can have lots of very specific presets all set up so that you can just quickly at the touch of a button start your vehicle exactly how you want it to be configured.
That's good. Not too hot, not too. Goldilocks would love this car. You can set it up exactly like that. I had a question about the ambient lighting in there. Yeah, that beautiful ambient lighting kind of right below our air vents right there, asking what trim that comes in. So our limited trim right here, you see that ambient lighting up to 64, actually different colors. You can change and adjust that ambient lighting with that comes below those air vents.
Yep.
Now, Alex, another big, technology innovation coming in with the Elantra here is dynamic voice recognition. Can you speak a little bit onto that? It's kind of what that entails and why that's better than kind of, I guess, other voice software out there in vehicles?
Yeah, absolutely. So dynamic voice recognition is new to Hyundai, and it's something that we're going to have in all of our vehicles moving forward. So traditionally, when you talk to your vehicle, it's always been for very simple commands like, navigate me to this address, or maybe the most advanced ones, let you change climate control or features like that. So with dynamic voice recognition, it's actually very similar to talking to your voice assistant. So if you're familiar with your Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant experience, being able to ask about things that are going on in the world, also combined with being able to control the vehicle, that's what it gives you. So this particular vehicle that we're in, this is actually a pre-production model. So not all of the features are working yet in this one, but I can demonstrate a couple of things. So let's take a quick look. So if I press the voice button here,
Siri requires
that's because I have my iOS device plugged in. Let's do that again.
Please say a command.
How is the stock market doing?
Yesterday, the S&P 500 was up 1.7973%. The Dow Jones was up 1.6827%. And the NASDAQ Composite was up 2.3248%. Today's stock
Very
market
specific
performance
information.
should be available after the markets close.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 decimal points. They get
points.
really specific.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in a car before, that
Yeah.
ability to kind of call in information like that.
Yeah, you can do, so let's see what else. We can do like a sports score. Let's give that a shot.
Please say a command.
Who won the baseball game last night?
The final score was Houston Astros 10, Oakland Athletics 5 in Game 1 of the American League Division Series.
Wow. You just had to do that
pretty
to
cool.
athletic fans, didn't you, Alex? All those athletic fans out there had to remind them. But no, that's
right.
so cool.
Yep. So, and in the production versions of this vehicle, you'll be able to do your climate control, window controls, heated seat, things like that. So just a lot more capability than your traditional voice recognition.
I love
which
that.
is a lot of fun.
So great. And I got a couple questions coming in here because people are really fascinated with Blue Link. I want to answer a few of them. Asking what trim level it comes in. Blue Link will be available on the SEL and above, so an SEL trim or above. And you get it 3 years actually complimentary. Is that right, Alex?
Correct. Yeah. So you'll get 3 years of all that connectivity. Digital key you'll get for the for the life of the vehicle. Blue Link you will get for 3 years.
You get the Blue Link for 3 years. I had people asking about that. So 3 years complimentary. After that, in terms of prices, because there's different levels of Blue Link, correct? In terms of connected levels?
There are, yeah. So when you first, this is letting me know my digital key's left in the vehicle so we don't forget it, which is just like it would for a key fob.
Yeah.
So let's give that a close. Yeah, so when you buy a new Hyundai that's equipped, oh, it's because I have the car on as well. All right. There we go.
Perfect.
Don't want to let the battery go dead. So, all right. So yeah, so when you buy a new Hyundai, you do get 3 years free Blue Link, all available packages. So we have connected care, we have remote, and we have guidance. Those are the 3 Blue Link packages. After that time, you can select whichever package you want. So connected care is sort of your base level of connection. That gives you your diagnostics, your your ability to schedule servicing, talk to your dealers, some of the basic functionality that kind of underlies the whole program. Then remote on top of that is what gives you the ability to unlock the car, start the car. It's your remote. So if you think about a remote to like a television, that's what it is to your vehicle. That also enables some key safety features like automatic collision notification. So if you do crash, your vehicle will automatically contact the Blue Link call center, which will determine if you need emergency assistance. They can send an ambulance out to help you right away, which is great. Stolen vehicle recovery is another cool one that you get with remote. So if your vehicle is stolen, with a police report, you can actually work with the Blue Link call center. The police will work with them to locate your vehicle, and they can even slow it down and immobilize it and prevent whoever stole it from driving it further. So that's remote. With guidance, guidance is available for vehicles that have embedded navigation, so the onboard navigation. So a lot of the trends that we're seeing nowadays are that a lot of people are starting to prefer their phone navigations. So on the lower trim levels, the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto head unit that you get in this vehicle does not have navigation, and you would use your phone's navigation. For the upper trim levels, you do get some benefits of having the onboard navigation, and with that you would get guidance. So guidance adds on to the onboard navigation the ability to use the internet to better find POIs. So with your voice, similar to how with Google Maps you would say, find me the nearest Thai food restaurant or something like that, you can have that same conversation with your car to figure out where you're wanting to go
native index.
In a more efficient way, exactly.
And I love it. And I use Blue Link in my Hyundai every day, almost every day. Out here in LA with those hot summer, like there have been a couple summer days that I turn on the AC before I get out there. It is so nice when I get in. We got a couple of minutes left, Alex. I just wish maybe very briefly maybe speak on behalf of kind of where connected car is going with Hyundai in the future.
Sure. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, we're trying to bring as many features forward to our current new vehicles as possible to stay ahead of the competition. I think we've done a really good job with that. That's definitely not going to stop. In the near future, you'll be able to do things like use your cameras around your vehicle to capture what's happening around your vehicle, send a snapshot to your phone, so you could be on the other side of the world. And if you hear something funny is going down at your house, say a neighbor contacts you or something like that, you can actually use your car to take a photo of whatever's happening around your car. That'll be coming very soon. Something else that's coming soon, insurance. So we're actually connecting our Hyundai connected vehicles to some technology partners that we have that will allow you to get discounts on your insurance for your driving. So you can actually save a lot of money if we all say we're good drivers, and 99% of us are. And now with your car's technology, it'll actually give you the discount to be able to capitalize on
awesome. Saving money, and you get it for
So that's near-term stuff. There's a lot that's happening, down the road in terms of EV connectivity, mobility, things like that. Hyundai, is working really hard to be one of the best mobility providers. So in the next 10, 15 years, maybe even sooner, you're going to see some pretty wild stuff I just can't talk about.
I mean, I can only believe. I mean, I've been an owner since 12 out of 13 Sonata, 16 now my Ioniq, and I've seen every single vehicle I've gotten. I've seen the technology improve and just enhance, and more options, more and more features. We've got a lot of questions coming in here, and I know didn't have time to get to everything. But Alex, I want to thank you
Yeah,
stopping by and
absolutely.
get a
Thank
nice
you.
little closer look at our technology in this vehicle. Because like I mentioned, this Elantra is stacked with some brand new first for Hyundai, some brand new in that compact sedan first. So really excited
Very
to take a
excited.
look at that. For everyone else tuning in, I know we didn't get a chance to get all the questions answered, but guess what? We do this every single day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you go to hyundaiusa.com, our main webpage, myself, we got a couple other hosts. We'll host a show where we talk about these vehicles for an hour. I did it this morning with the Elantra N-Line. I'm going to be looking at tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 9, 9:30 to 10:30, and 11 to noon Pacific at hyundaiusa.com. And then we're going to look at the hybrid version on Thursday, same times, 8 to 9, 10:30 to 8 to 9, 9:30 to 10:30, 11 to noon. And that's much further hour-long walk around. So you have more questions that you want to fire my way. Tune in then, or also join us. We got a couple great social events going on this week. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking N-Line with some of our Hyundai race car people. Let's see, we're going to have both Brian Herta and Michael Lewis in talking about our N-Line, talking about that performance feature at 1 to 120 on Instagram, and then from 2 to 230 on Twitter. And then on Thursday, we'll be back taking a look with hybrid with CJ Ekman, who is the manager of our Internet of Things planning and our connected car program. Talk more tech with him on the hybrid, 1 to 130 on Instagram, and then 2 to 230 on YouTube. So thank you all for tuning in. Check out the Elantra. Again, going to be coming soon to dealership, expected around early November. Don't have a set price point on it yet, but find out more about this vehicle. It's our best designed Elantra yet. Our standard, our N-Line, our hybrid. Go to hyundaiusa.com. You can't miss it. It's actually the first highlighted section right there. Info on that 21 Elantra. Or go to the vehicle section, go to Elantra, sign up to be an insider. You can sign up, kind of configure your vehicle. A Hyundai product specialist will reach out to you with information on the vehicle. You get exclusive Elantra content. Trust me, it's worth it. This is the best Elantra we've had, one of the best compact sedans on the segment. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Alex, thank you so much for being here.